Well, hello everybody. Welcome to this episode of G Bear's Off-Grid Ways, a homestead in the desert. It is May, let me look here, 19th, 2020. And got a few clouds here and there, but the winds have been gusting all day long, 21, 25 miles an hour, all day. So I didn't post yesterday because I went to town and I picked up paint and I did some grocery shopping and all of that. By the time I got back, I had just enough time to put primer, drywall primer on all of the drywall, the freshly hung drywall. But today, right after breakfast, I went out and did my chores, and I came back in and I started painting. And I got 2 coats of paint on everything. Ceilings are all done. Walls are all done. So it takes a little time because I didn't take everything out of the room like I wanted to and put it outside because of the winds. So I had to just move everything to one side of the room, paint that side, then move it all back and paint the other side. What a hassle, but at least it's done. I also installed the outlets and the electrical outlets, and I got the cover plates on them. You can see up there, that one is going to end up being for this WeBoost system, and I won't be going through the window anymore. I'll bring the wire up the outside wall, and I've got my conduit laying out there. I've got to trench and bury that, and then I can bring that wire in there. But this thing is, I don't know, it seems to help, but you would think with having an antenna right in this room, I should have 4 bars on my smartphone, but I don't. Something's wrong there. Anyway, sometimes I have 4 bars, sometimes I have 1 bar or a half a bar, and it's just definitely not. Something is wrong, whether it's that system or this phone. Now, it might be the phone because when I first got this one, when they sent me this phone thinking it was my phone that was bad, I noticed that every now and then when I would plug it in, it'd say, check your charger, something like that. Make sure your charger's connected properly or use the original charger that came with the phone. And that's what I was using. But I never paid any attention to it because I would plug it in when I go to bed at night, get up and it'd be 100% in the morning. Well, now it's starting to say things like 5 hours until fully charged. Check your charger. Your charging system or cable is not connected properly. So there's something wrong with the phone. So I'm going to have to call my telephone insurance company and say, hey, this phone is not working correctly. Send me another one. So I'll have to take care of that real soon here. I think the 90-day warranty, I think it is, or something like that. Excuse me. There's still a little bit of drywall dust in this room. But I've got to get this phone fixed up because I plug it in and the thing takes like 4 hours to charge up when it's at 80%. It takes 4 hours to get to 100%. So something's wrong. Anyway, I still got to do the little cut-in trim around the edges here and the insides of the window boxes. And the trim along here. I've got the caulk to caulk it, but I didn't have time to do that yet, so I'll be getting into all of the cut-in trim and that stuff later on. But it looks nice. I'm happy with it, and that's all I've got done. I got my one of my switch covers didn't come with a screw; is missing a screw, so I've got plenty of those laying around. I'll just go out to the container and get one and put it in there. And once I get everything else nice and neat in here, I can start putting some wall hangings on the walls, things like that. All right, everybody. Going to be a short video today because, like I said, all I did was paint. And I'm going to sit down and have a cold one here and then make myself some dinner. Tonight I'm going to do some country beef strips in brown gravy with potatoes and carrots and broccoli. All right, everybody. G-Bear reminding you, give me a thumbs up down there. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. G-Bear signing off.